he never starred in one of his own plays, which at the time was like crazy. At the time back then, if you were writing the play, you were the star of the play. Basically, you would give yourself the part. Maybe he wasn't a good actor or something because he played the ghost in Hamlet, which is funny because Hamlet's supposed to be his dead son. I could just run through a few more because I read Secret Teachings. A bunch of his friends, like there's a guy named Ben Jonson, who's like a contemporary author with Shakespeare and was friends with William Shakespeare. And he says on record that he knew very little Latin, very little Greek, no Spanish or Danish or anything like that. But in the works, he's making puns on these other languages. He's showing like a familiarity with foreign languages and foreign places, as if he's been to Denmark, he's been to Spain, and like this is some random dude. So, when you're talking about it being Bacon is like well traveled for sure, extremely well educated. He's in like the royal courts. I mean, who's more likely? Shakespeare's heirs in his will did not benefit financially from his works or take part in the first publications of his works, which are called the folios. So they didn't even in his will and afterwards, they weren't getting royalties and things like that from his work, which is like, why would they not be getting that?
Mm-hmm. So was he a real person or not? What's your opinion?
Probably a real person.
And what would they benefit from occulting actually being Bacon?
Endless rabbit hole. I mean, there's ciphers included.
Yes.
There's what else is there? I mean, there's stuff about puns on bacon and hogs and ham, all kinds of crazy stuff that point to Shakespeare being some sort of mythological character almost, someone who was historical, who just, they pinned Bacon's writings on.